Hi everyone, this is Gavin from Gavin's Gadgets, and today I'm going to review two classic headphones, the Sennheiser HD599 and the brand new AKG K471. I'm going to show you what freebies you get in the box, and then spend the rest of the time, to be honest, just talking about sound quality, because that's what matters. You can see from these, if you take a look, these are nice velvet cushion pads, nice and big as well, so very, very comfortable. They do have fully adjustable side here, nice padding here as well. They turn like so. These again, fully adjustable, but they have the advantage, as you can see, you can turn these so they do fold actually a lot smaller. So from a portability point of view, these are portable. That's detachable and replaceable, and again you've got detachable and replaceable. Anyway, let's go and talk more about sound quality. I'll start first with these, and then I'll introduce the Sennheisers. So before we look at, and I'll talk about what those sound like, let's show you what you get in the box. So to get this pouch, you get a coiled cable, which is 3.5. You also get the adapter, which you can put onto that coiled cable end as well. I've just left it on this one. This is a nice long 5 meter, or I think it's 3 meters, and these are 1.5 and 1.5 coiled. Some instructions as well, but that's quite a nice selection of extras that you can get. Let's put those in there. Sorry for shaking the tripod. This part obviously is detachable. You push here down and it comes out. These do fold in as well, like so. So for size, these are nice and portable. I think this quite nice and portable. You can hear them click. You can slide them up just like so. You can have, if you have an enormous crown on your head, I mean that is huge. Excuse my language there. In terms of comfort, these are quite big ear cups. Fit my ears well nice. So you can see you've got the writing down the side here, and they are relatively easy to drive. If we take a look at the box, so if you look at the box, you can see these are 32 ohms. Sensitivity is very high, 114 dB. I wish that was a little bit lower for portable devices, but it's not too bad. But it's not too bad really in terms of drivability. So what I like about these, first of all, is they are extraordinarily comfortable. Extraordinary. They sound fantastic. They are one of my best budget closed back headphones. In fact, these outperform a number of other headphones. Because they're really comfy. I love the comfort of these. I love its detachable cables, so they're going to last a really long time, hopefully, because you can just replace the cable if you damage the cable. They've got great response, great power. They do benefit from a bit of amplification. If you use something like the iFi Audio Hip DAC that I've reviewed separately, with this particular DAC, these are, they are on fire. You know, seriously, just, you know, the music is electrifying on your ears. I find these great for rock, for pop, for female vocals, you name it, they are fantastic. But how would they compare to something like the HD599s, which are a completely different design, slightly more expensive, but concept's pretty much the same. They're wired, they have a detachable cable. You know, these are slightly you know, harder to drive. These are 50 ohms, reasonable sensitivity, but they do need amplification just as much as these do, in all honesty. So obviously these two different types of headphones, and if you had to pick to have a wired headphone that you wanted at home, you would be picking probably one of these if you're on a budget, and a sensible budget. So I don't think you really need to spend much more, or something like this. Very, very different sound signatures, very open. Everyone can hear what you're listening to with the 599s. But the detail retrieval and the sound stage is phenomenal on these. But again, you do need a bit of amplification. You do need to have either an inline DAC. So if you've got a USB-C, you could use the Google one here. You could use the iBasso one here. You could, if you had an Apple device, you could actually use at a pinch. The iOS devices have Lightning, but I do recommend with both of these something a bit more powerful, using something like so. Although this does work quite well, actually works very well. But if you want more, the ultimate sound out of these, you want as much power as you can drive. They're just so different. This is a more private listening experience, and really it's just, I don't know, it really kind of gives you the best of both worlds. Sometimes with some music, I find I prefer listening to electronic and dance and hard-hitting rock. With these, sound better. I prefer jazz, some blues stuff, classical with these. But again, nice thing about wearing these, it's got a nice comfy headband, but this also has a nice comfy headband, but this is more cushioned. So for longer listening periods, I actually think these are slightly better, but these equally won't get tired of listening to these at all. Really, it's a matter of choice. They're both well made. You can both go wrong. The colour scheme might not suit you. You might not like this colour scheme. That's obviously a personal preference. I do like headphones generally to be black or white, if they're in-ears, that is, white for in-ears. But you've got two different types of headphones. In terms of really, I think these are more, if you're at home and you want to hear what's going on, you'd wear these. Or if you're at home and just wanted to be literally isolated away from, because these have sort of a passive isolation, I'd wear these. But as I said, you just can't go wrong. I think if you're listening to a lot of classical, I would definitely more opt for these, even though they do let sound in and let sound out. For everything else, they're pretty equal. In terms of these have their classic AKG sound, so they are more neutral sounding. They are a bit colder, but actually that can work well when you've got some music that benefits from that type of presentation. These do go for a slightly warmer presentation, which is why stuff like jazz and the female vocals work particularly well. Anyway, this is Gavin from, just so you know, what you do get if you did buy the Sennheisers, they give you this extra long cable as well, which, this is weird, but it does have terminated so you can use this on a proper hi-fi setup with a nice good 3 meter thing. But if you did lose it and you wanted to have that, that's fine, but don't really need it because it does come terminated anyway at 3.5 with a smaller 1.5 there. It's just if you wanted perhaps had a longer thing and you wanted 3.5 at the end, you could do that. It's a strange way of doing it. Ask me any questions below. This is Gavin from Gavin's Gadgets. Catch you guys soon. Bye for now.